Here are strategies to manage multiple projects at one time without compromising quality. In our office, we manage about 20 projects at a time. So I know firsthand from the trenches what it takes to make sure my office delivers excellence every single time to all 20 projects. Here are the strategies we use on the daily to make sure that we maintain excellence. First of all, the key to doing this is streamlining your processes. There are two components to that. The first thing is streamlining the typology of projects that you work on. I know a lot of designers who offer paint color selections and full turnkey services. That's a very big, broad spectrum of typology of service level. That can be challenging to manage how you deliver excellence on the different service level types. What you could consider is choosing one service level and only offering that. In our office, we only do projects that are turnkey service. That way, we know that every project falls within the same rhythm and we can execute that rhythm with excellence every time. The second piece of this is to systemize the way you deliver on that one service type. For example, in our office, we have a map that exactly maps out how every project will look and go. We have templates for every phase. We have assigned schedules for every phase. We even have meeting numbers assigned for every phase. So each client works within the exact same cadence every single time because we've templated it. Even our back of house is systemized to work the same way, as well as our front of house, meaning client interaction is systemized to be the same way every time. What that also allows you to do is hone in on how you can craft a client experience, because since you're doing it the same way every time, you can just ever so slightly steer that ship towards awesome. And since it's replicated every time, you have the capability of practicing it and getting better and better and better and better and better. What's crucial though is that from the beginning, you onboard your client to enroll them into your leadership structure. That looks like in your sales meeting saying, you're gonna hire me and the way we're gonna do this project together is, first, I'm gonna do this, second, I'm gonna do this, third, I'm gonna do this, and so on. Then when they hire you, they already know that they've bought that system, which holds you accountable to delivering on that system. The other thing is, when they expect your system to be in place, they are much less likely to ask you to do things outside of that system. When those two parties are on board with one process typology, it will happen that way. And when it happens that way, profitability skyrockets. So remember, stick to it or don't do it. Now, doing multiple of these at the same time has to do with your being able to see all of your projects on one. It's called a Gantt chart, but that sounds bleh. So I'm gonna call it a map. But seeing all of your projects at the same time on one map is helpful because then you can organize the flow of all of your projects as they relate to all the other ones. That manages not only your workflow, but your team's workflow and your client's expectations. Hey, you're definitely gonna wanna check out my other video called Time-Saving Techniques as it relates to this conversation. It goes a little bit deeper into time-saving techniques. All of this stuff is so important because it exactly equates to profits. If you're taking too long to do things, you're taking too long to receive profits. If you're taking too long to do things, you're also seeing less profits. Raise your hand if you like less profits. You're not raising your hand. I know, me too. So if you want to dive deeper into how this is relative to your particular business, why don't you hop on a call with me and let's discuss it. It's free, there's no obligation, and there's no commitment or pressure. I just have a heart to serve you. Come on over to biographicaldesign.com to find the link to book on my calendar.